I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the Monday KVJ After the Show podcast. Coming in here after a fun little weekend that we had. But as fun as this weekend was, this upcoming weekend's going to be even better. 3 days, y'all.
Yay.
All right.
I got my days mixed up, and I was like, wait, is it 2 more Mondays? Or are we supposed to be off today?
There was a part on the show where I go, holy shit, Kevin, I think we are off today.
How mad would you be if you went to work and worked a full day and then realized, like, 10 minutes before you clock out, it's a company holiday?
The people would give us the respect. It is about the people, so that's what it matters. But yeah, you'd be like, fuck.
I worked for nothing.
Well, a 3-day weekend really is awesome.
A 3-day weekend is awesome. And we still have it. Good news. It's next weekend.
And yes. I feel like we don't take Sundays lightly. We still go hard in the paint on a Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be at the Moose Lodge celebrating, drinking my face off, having a good old time. That'll be nice to not have to stress about getting up for work on Monday.
Yeah, will be nice. Yeah, I've been eyeballing this 3-day weekend for some time now.
Are you
Thank God.
Doing something cozy?
Well, just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
But it'll be nice. Football season kicks off in a big way. They've got really good games going on all weekend. Florida State has a big one. I believe they got Alabama.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's going to be a big game. So college really gets going. It gets going in a big way. So you got my Ohio State Buckeyes playing Texas at home. That's number 1 versus number 3.
Wow, that's big.
I got to sit down with your son, Cannon. I want to make a little extra scratch this football season to help pay for this movie. Yeah. Let me sit down with Cannon and tell me what to bet, what picks I need to make.
Yeah. And your LSU Tigers are playing at Clemson. That's going to be a good game, too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's LSU ranked this year?
I haven't seen what they are preseason. I don't know. I'm actually, believe it or not, trying to spend a little less time with sports because I realized what a time suck it was. It was going nowhere. And it just, I was like, I got to spend my time doing better things. So
I think if you really thoroughly enjoy sports and that's kind of like your hobby, I think it's great. It's when people start losing their minds over sports.
Yeah.
Well, you can't follow every team. Just follow your teams.
Well, and the other thing about it, too, it got so convoluted. Right now, college football, I won't go into details, it's a mess right now because they don't have the same kind of rules as the NFL, and they're paying players now, but obviously schools are not doing it. Everybody's doing a different set of rules. And
Gotcha.
so it's just kind of all over the place.
All of a sudden, kids want to stay in college for 12 years now.
It's the wild, wild west.
No, it's going to be interesting because there are kids that legitimately are going to make a lot more money in college than they will in the NFL.
That's how it is in Japan when it comes to baseball. There are, they've got the high school level, then they've got the pro level, and some people make more money at the high school level. They take baseball so seriously to the point if you lose a game and you don't show that you were crying and sad, you're being disrespectful to the game.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, it's intense.
They make their players cry?
It's kind of an unwritten rule. If you do not cry after a loss, you're showing everyone you don't give a fuck, and that's not acceptable.
Yeah.
So harsh, Japan.
I fucking love it.
Japan be an interesting place. Their culture is very fascinating, and just, how everybody's so stoic. And
that's where Rocco wants to go.
I've heard that it's a beautiful country, that they take great care of it. Crime is minimal. There's just such everybody seems to do it right in Japan. Of all the countries that are out there and how we just, you look at America and just seems like they have great social norms and they're doing it right. So I'd love to go over there sometime and see what it's like. But I've heard amazing things, that the people are very polite and the cities are very clean and there's not crime to worry about.
I hear, because Rocco tells me that it's so techie compared to here. Like,
really, okay,
everything is techie, especially like in Tokyo.
Yeah, I think it might. I think Tokyo might be a smart city where everything's. Everything is digital. There's face recognition.
That's why he wants to go.
It's run. I mean, if you're doing anything bad, you're caught.
Rocco really wants to go because the idea of a whole tech city is so appealing to him.
And that people say that's the way of the future of just tech cities. It's going to get to a point where Virginia walks down the street and the eye in the sky, if they wanted to, could identify you, pull up your social security number, your height, your weight, everything. Maybe not your weight.
So wait, they're going to fat shame me too? On top of everything else, they're going to be like, oh, girl, you're letting it get away from you.
You were 143. You are 146.
Lay off the donuts, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. J said, I was just watching a video about the declining population in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, they've got issues. I think there's a lot of countries, Europe, America, they talk about it, that it can be a real problem that we're not replenishing our population at a high enough rate, and we're getting older. And when the boomers generation is gone, that we might say, my goodness, we need some people.
I mean, we're porking, but we're pulling out.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see what's going on. I think they're really just trying to figure out this Gen Z right now and what they're doing. They say that fewer young adults are reaching traditional adulthood milestones. They say that less than a quarter of young adults aged 25 to 34 now achieve the 4 key milestones that used to happen in other generations: moving out of their parents' house, securing a job, getting married, and having a child. It used to be you could count on every generation to do it right about this age. They said in 1975, almost half had reached these markers. But they say they're looking at it now and they're not hitting these kind of markers. Now, it might be because the rising cost of housing, food, gas, childcare, all those kind of things. But there are a lot of factors that are kind of going into this. So.
Well, yeah, if you make it too expensive for people to buy a house, like, who can afford? I can't afford my own house.
Yeah.
For how much it's worth right now. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I would be able to get my house.
I would not be able to buy my house right now because it's too much. It would be too much money.
If we can't, can you imagine like a young person trying to buy their first house? They can't. Yeah. That's why they can't move out from their parents' house, because it is too expensive in South Florida.
But I guess my whole thing is, will it ever correct itself, or it's going to always be this way now? This is the new norm.
No, I would call it right now a trend. It's heading down this path, and you don't know what it means. But yeah, I think anything can core correct, and you can have different things. But this is just kind of where it is, and so they're just doing projections, saying, okay, if we keep on this pace, what is society going to look like in 30 years when this matures? And that's where I think some people are a little alarmed, saying, well, hopefully things kind of turn around. But a lot of the social norms that people used to have, they said, have changed a bit. Some of those, they said, start saving for retirement, 27, landing your dream job at 29, buying your first home by 30, earning 6 figures by 35, retiring at 58. Good luck. Yeah, and they said that, those used to be some of the markers that people would have, and now it's just kind of radically different. And look, you do always have to just be flexible and go with the flow, and I think that that's part of what Gen Z is doing, and unfortunately, there's a lot of factors that's making adulting very challenging for them right now.
I think if I get fired from radio, I'm probably just going to go right into prostitution.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You might have aged out of hooking.
I think there's this, obviously, it's a niche kind of a...
You're no twink.
No. I'm a Twinkie. And if you like big balls, you're into me. Look, there's a seat for every ass out there.
You could corner the big ball market.
You got to corner the big ball. No one's doing it, first of all.
Nobody's doing it.
Gosh, that would be rough, though. So how's it going, Bert? Got to make another ball video.
Right.
Or you got to go on a ball call.
What is that?
Somebody wants to see them balls in person.
Oh, you're right.
A ball call.
And they just want to play with them.
Yeah.
Not even lick them. Just play with them.
Is there
how much today, when you leave work, someone wants to hire you, what would they have to pay for 15 minutes of ball play?
What?
They get to play with yours.
And it's whatever they decide to do.
You don't have to play with theirs.
Hold on. I need more information about the scenario. First of all,
it's a guy.
It's a guy.
It's a guy. Okay. It's definitely, no woman wants to touch your balls.
That's not, there's people out there that are ball queens. There are some people that like balls.
So you're saying there's a market for old dudes' balls?
Vanilla Virginia does not know the market about balls. Okay. Trust me. Yeah, I know you're not into ball play. I get it.
You, I think, are overvaluing your balls.
I think you underestimate the value of testicles. And
I'm the one that did a testicle beauty pageant on a boat like 10 years ago.
Look, yeah, I get it. People aren't talking about ball play at your fancy Tequesta parties or on your boats. Yeah, it's quiet down, but it exists.
So what would the scale of pay be if you talked about an attractive set of young boobs or a nice female behind setting the mark high? Where do middle-aged men's balls? What is the going rate on that? If you could get $100, let's just say to make the math easier, for a nice set of young breasts, how much are people paying for old man's balls?
10.
I disagree.
10.
I think it's more.
I do. I think.
Really?
She does
I think
not,
it's pennies on the dollar.
She doesn't understand the niche market that's out there. She should know because she's been flying close to the sun with fucked up nose, witch toes, whatever.
It's witchnosecutetoes.com.
Sorry, mine was very insulting. I apologize.
Fucked up nose.
So oldballs.com, you think could give a run for a foot fetish website?
I do.
Really?
Deck the balls.
It's at the same level.
Why don't you start a site and we can compete?
I thought about it for a second. Then what are we doing?
How many side projects can we have that yield $0?
But the sick thing is, if I did it and it got numbers, I would be quietly encouraged to keep doing ball play stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, if it does numbers.
But then you have to show your balls.
Oh, gosh. That would be.
I'm just showing my toes and occasionally my nose.
I bet you any money, if we did have a ball contest, Ralston's got the best balls. I would say.
Yeah?
He's got the healthiest looking balls.
I did it one time. There's a way to do it on a boat. We did it where you just show the balls and you keep the peen tucked in.
Cat brains.
And you just have cat brains. Yeah. We had a testicle beauty pageant.
Yeah.
You're fucked up.
I know.
At least you realize it.
I do.
Yeah. I got some emails here. Laura had said, you guys were talking a bit about the ongoing fight with the rainbow crosswalks in the state of Florida. And it's kind of interesting to see who's caving in, who's not. West Palm Boynton, they are, okay, yeah, we're done with ours. West Palm has already started power washing theirs away. They're going to be finishing that up today. Fort Lauderdale, Key West, putting up a bit of a fight. In Orlando, it's turned into a bit of a fight because they, outside of the Pulse nightclub, they painted that one black and white and got rid of the rainbow colors, but then people keep trying to color it in with chalk, and that's what Laura is referring to. She said, the news said they don't care about the chalk. They just don't want the people going in there holding up traffic to do it, to go and paint the crosswalk. But it's a silly little game back and forth of they go and they color in the chalk and then they spray it away and then we color it back in. It's like, oh my goodness.
It's a silly little pissing match.
It really is.
It's
just
like, guys,
what are we doing?
Can we just leave it alone, please?
What are they doing? Yeah, so I guess that's why they have the law enforcement out there right now to keep people from coloring it back in. So we're also talking a little bit today about the Ghislaine Maxwell interview she had done with the Department of Justice.
There is no justice.
Yeah, not yet. Not with this story. And I don't know if it's ever going to be coming. So
I don't think it's coming. We've been talking about this for so long.
Well, all it did for me was it kind of officially, I had a little bit of a hope. I'm like, okay, well, Ghislaine Maxwell has some knowledge. Where would she go with this? Would she dangle it out there and be like, I've got some things to tell and I want to write the story and tell it right? Or will she just do a fluff piece? And this interview confirms that she's not going to give up anything. So she had said she downplayed Trump, Clinton, Prince Andrew,
That's when she lost me. When she said Prince Andrew never did anything inappropriate.
Yeah.
His own mother banished him because
Right.
she knew the facts.
So she's not giving up anything on them. She put a little bit on Epstein, but also kind of downplayed just how bad it might have been with him.
Blamed testosterone.
Yeah, but also just said, look, there were a lot of accusations about what people say he did that he didn't do. And so she, of course, has downplayed her involvement, and she was unaware of all this stuff.
I believe the victims. I don't believe Ghislaine.
Yeah,
Well, how can you?
yeah, Virginia Giuffre's family they were so upset with what she had to say, and they're just like, this is just crap. So.
She's trying to stay alive.
She's trying to stay alive, and she's trying to get pardoned.
Yeah.
She's trying to get a lesser sentence. She's trying to get, a more cush prison. It's steps. Mm-hmm. And she's taken all the steps to try to get in the favor of the powerful people. She ain't going to say diddly dick about anybody who is in power.
One of the things I really want to get the answer to is really just what happened here in South Florida, the Barry Kreischer and the sweetheart deal that Epstein got and why. And it was tied in between, you had the prosecutor's office. You even had Palm Beach County PBSO was, in on it. And there was,
what was
some
Acosta
favoritism
at the time?
Costa, yeah, he was, so Kreischer was the state attorney. Costa, I'm trying to remember what he had to do with it. But yeah, so that to me is where I think there might be, I'd like some explanations on that, because client list ain't gonna come out. Not gonna have anything on that. I don't think you're gonna see any videos of any of these people in compromising positions with girls that are underage. I've kind of given up on all that stuff.
Those videos have already been destroyed, but they did exist at one point. Mm-hmm. They were tipped off that the Palm Beach police was coming for the tapes, and they got tipped off.
Well, I mean, the government has lied to us before. There's probably so much shit that would blow our minds that they know they have. I'm not even talking about just this case in general, that if the public would to know, we'd go, what the shit?
You're right.
Yeah.
There's no way there's not.
And then the people turn on the government and burn the whole thing down. They can't tell us.
Yeah.
Because then we realize everything we have is a lie.
That's when people always go, well, why will they not tell us about UFOs or aliens? I figured it out during COVID when everyone lost their fucking shit over toilet paper. We couldn't even grasp toilet paper. They were losing their minds over a UFO, aliens. We're going to be able to deal with that. Yeah, good luck. No, we can't even keep our asses clean.
Yeah, so that's what I would like to have answered. And, so if they kind of got on that I think would be fascinating to find out why that happened, who ordered that. And then you might start getting somewhere in the realms of power. But, yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell's not going to give it to you. So.
No, and you really, a lot of times when you've got a criminal like that, you can never really believe anything they say unless they show you absolute proof and evidence of something.
You can't believe her. You just can't, because she's too full of shit, obviously, on some of those questions, that now it just makes me think, okay, they're probably all just cover-ups.
That's what serial killers do. Even though they want all of the attention and the credit, they always keep one or two up their sleeve because they use it as a bargaining chip for whether they get a better cell or death row is taken off. They always got another one that you find out about later on. They'll confess to 18. You go, well, why would they not talk about these other two? Because they're using it as a bargaining chip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what you had Barry Kreischer. He was the Palm Beach state attorney. Attorney Alex Acosta, he was the U.S. attorney.
Okay.
It was in there. And then, you got a little bit of a question here with PBSO. They were responsible for his treatment. They granted him the work release program, and then deputies were chauffeuring him to and from his office. So, all that kind of stuff was all kind of going down with it. So just find out who ordered all this stuff to happen this way.
Lunacy that you're supposed to be in jail, but you're allowed out every day for work release.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then the one thing that...
At your own company.
Right.
Where you run the show.
Yeah. It was kind of crazy. And then, Barry Kreischer, chose not to prosecute aggressively. And they'd even said that they had talked about him being an asset, Jeffrey Epstein being an asset, a government asset, was told to back off because he belonged to intelligence, was a quote. That's a claim reported by Daily Beast and Vicky Ward, though that's not been officially confirmed. But that's where some people were wondering, okay, was he Mossad, an Israeli secret agent? So some people have put together the links on that. And that's what I'd like to see explored.
I mean, will we ever find out, though? Aren't they really good at keeping secret agents a secret?
Absolutely.
So we'll never know.
No, don't think so. So all you can do is investigate the sweetheart deal here in Palm Beach County, and let's see if that moves anything. But that's probably about it. Now, as far as Ghislaine Maxwell talking about not getting good sleep because they wake her up every 15 minutes because she's on suicide watch, which I never heard of. Now, Taylor said it's common practice in the mental health field to do check-ins every 15 minutes, but it's not normal to actively wake the person up for a response every 15 minutes.
Okay.
So Michelle said, I worked at multiple prisons for the state of Florida, and suicide watch is ordered by a doctor or warden, and no, you don't have to wake the inmates up as long as you can see that they look okay and you have no doubt that something doesn't look right.
All right. So they could do that by looking at a camera, looking at a video feed from the cell. They don't have to wake her up. She was saying the reason she couldn't remember a lot of facts about Epstein and the case was because they were waking her up every 15 minutes, and that caused severe memory loss.
And she's alone most of the time, right? There's no way she's hooking up with anybody in prison.
I don't know.
Oh, all right. You're right. You're not there.
The fuck do I know?
I thought you fucking act like you know all this shit.
I don't know that. I don't know if she's getting her back scratched or not in prison.
Yeah. So
I've heard through other videos, not about this case, but at female prisons, if you got like a long sentence, there's some shit going down, if you know what I mean. Going downtown.
Gay for this day?
There's a lot of that going on. According to people that have been in prison that are now, when they get out, they talk about their experience and go, this is how it goes. This is what goes down here. This is the type of prison. If it's this kind of prison, this is the shit that goes on. If you're a lifer, you get respect and you don't fuck with the lifers. If you are there for 3 years, you mind your P's and Q's. The lifers run the joint. And the lifers are the ones getting the pussy.
okay.
The lifers, are they lesbians?
The lifers get...
Interesting.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Email me. Let us know. We can talk about it.
Okay.
Email me from a women's prison because he thinks that's kind of hot.
Yeah.
I got a bit of a bone piece. Right.
Sally at cagedheat.com.
We expected this. Lyle Mendez was denied parole. He's been in the prison system 36 years since killing his parents in the 90s. His brother was denied parole on Thursday, so not a big surprise there. Barry's calling me out and saying, Kevin, you said that he was considered a model prisoner. I believe talking about his brother, Lyle's brother. He has several cell phone violations, drug infractions, and was involved in a tax fraud scheme, to name a few prison violations. Please get your shit together, brother.
Whoops.
Yeah.
What a dicky email, but they're right. So you kind of have to take it. That sucks.
Yeah. I heard NBC News called him a model prisoner, so it's should have probably.
It's political.
It's political.
They want to get him out.
Should have figured.
Liberals.
Everything's political.
Everything's political.
You could talk about honey buns, and that could turn political.
Yeah, they did not mention any of the stuff that he did, and they did put together a case for how he's been so good and all the things that he's done positively behind bars.
Keep in mind, though, there is absolutely an agenda, and it has gotten political because there's a certain side that is defending them and a certain side that is not defending them. I mean, it's political. It really is. And everyone's vocal about it.
Well, I didn't realize it got political until I saw Rosie O'Donnell had entered it.
Well,
and she is very vocal for them to be released.
Mm-hmm.
And
did
she's
she say
also
why?
I didn't get that deep into it, but as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh, okay, this is very political now. I didn't realize that.
Rosie's political?
The problem they have, and I don't think they're going to get over this, is there's too many people, and I'm one of them, that has a problem with how they murdered the mom. And I understand that, okay, she was complicit, didn't stop it, is what you're saying. That's your defense. But I just don't think the death sentence that they gave her was warranted. And because of that, I would be like, I don't know. No, I think you got to sit on this one.
There's also too many people that really do believe in the actual law, that what you present in court, that is really the real law. You can't just kill people and expect to not.
Yeah, and then we're here trying to say, was it justified and how and blah, blah, blah. And I think people can get over, 36 years for what you did to the dad if he was sexually abusing you. If that was the end of it, I think they probably would be released right now. I think the holdup is the mom, and then, somebody else is commenting too. I didn't realize, I guess they'd had some theft arrests. So they had a little bit of a criminal record before the murders that they had said, okay, when you've had time to be out, you weren't model citizens.
Y'all, everyone thinks they know everything about everything because they're on social media. There's shit that you don't know about the case that's not released to the public, that they keep close to the vest. Not everything is privy to the public. There's a lot of things you don't know that people think they do know. And that's with all of these cases. Yeah. Deep, bro.
Tell them.
Yeah. Objection, Your Honor.
Well, staying on the theme of getting shit wrong here, we had the 33rd anniversary, I believe, of Hurricane Andrew hitting South Florida. And Greg had said here, I thought Virginia could use this just in case. It's a map of the Hurricane Andrew path.
That's fucking awesome.
I had it backwards.
I mean, but so fucked backwards. It was so, and it's the triple downing, I think, is really what people are getting. You can make mistakes, but
I believe she said, why don't you Google Hurricane Andrew and then call me back?
Yeah, and then she started doing, she started doing angry Google typing. You heard this in the background, and then she's like, oh wait, never mind. That's wrong.
I was just trying to say it hit both places. I got the first and second one flipped in my head.
Dude, I get it. I make myself look like a fool every day getting shit wrong. I understand. I feel your emotions.
We're also talking, too, about the average pop expectancy of a top artist. And it was kind of fascinating just to see some of them. Now, some have 20, 30 years of top 40 excellence on the charts, but others like Katy Perry, 6 years is where she cranked out all of her hits. The Beatles, 7. I was surprised by some of those. But
keep in mind, the Beatles quit and stopped their group, and then they all went off and had solo careers and continued. The business didn't cancel the Beatles. The Beatles canceled the business.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the difference.
Yeah, but what it is, it's a testament to how many songs they cranked out, 50 plus top 40 hits in those 6 years. And then what I also thought was interesting, Paul McCartney had twice as long chart success as a solo artist and with Wings as he did with the Beatles. 14 years of sustained top 40 hits he had as a solo artist. Yeah. Outside of the Beatles, 7 with them.
If you read kind of between the lines, I think when it comes to the Beatles, I think Paul might have been the hardest to deal with because I think, he was a fucking workhorse. Mm-hmm. I don't think when you got in the studio, it was time to get in the studio and get shit done. Mm-hmm. And he'd come in with 30 fucking songs. Yeah. And no, you're not playing it right. You got to play it. No, what the fuck? What the fuck, Ringo? And if you watch that one 4-hour-long documentary, I don't think everyone would love it, but if you're a Beatles fan, you really get to see how they interact with each other and who really was kind of cool and who Ringo was a sweetheart.
Yeah.
He really, him and George were kind of sweet. I think, George was finally fed up with going, fuck you, Paul, fuck you, John. I'm just as good as a writer and musician, maybe even better. Go fuck yourself. And he walks out during the recording of that album.
Oh, yeah?
He leaves, yeah.
Okay.
They had to shut down recording at one point.
Wow.
It's pretty fascinating. Drink.
Yeah. The amazing thing is the fact, too, that they wrote their own songs. And you think about if you want to put them in the category, I know some people do, which I just can't, but they put them in the boy band category.
Fuck that.
There's
Get
really
outta
nothing.
here.
Boy band.
You know, there's
Bullshit.
really no, the Monkees maybe in a sense because they were put together in a boy band kind of formula that was just kind of to boost up the Beatles. So maybe you could argue them more. But yeah, the fact that the Beatles were writing their own songs, that's rare in the boy band world. You know, all those hits that BSB has and NSYNC has, they were handed to them.
Well,
someone
nobody
wrote them.
No one really did that. That was kind of a weird thing. Usually someone would write a song and then someone would record the song.
Right.
The Beatles, like you told the story, the first person passed on the Beatles. They go, guitars, writing your own music, don't see it. No one's going to get it.
Yeah.
No one likes it. It's
Yeah.
bullshit. And fucking exploded.
Yeah, different stuff. And we got Kleber that is saying, how about Cher? She had 34 top hits from 1965 to 2023.
Okay, name all three of them.
Said 34 top hits. Now, I don't remember anything really past 2000.
If I could turn back time.
Yeah, Believe was the last one I remember. Wasn't that 99, 2000?
I don't know.
She had one from the movie. She did with Christina Ricci, I believe. Not Christina Ricci. Who's the one that stole shit? That.
Oh, you're talking about from like Beetlejuice. What's her name?
Yes. What the fuck is her name?
Winona Ryder.
Thank you, God.
You broke both of our brains.
She did. She had a hit with that because I remember that video and that movie hit at the same time. If you want to dance and you want them pants and you dance or whatever.
Oh, she's got a Christmas song from 2023. DJ, play a Christmas song because I want to be dancing all night long.
Fucking hate that song.
That fucking song is awesome.
I hate that song.
I love that song. That's so good. So you got to count that.
And you know what? You're right. Probably in the 70s with Sonny Bono.
65.
She probably had, the
65 was I Got You, Babe.
That 65 is when that came out.
It says 65, bruh.
Yeah.
Do you like that song?
I do.
It is an earworm.
It's an earworm. I get why it's annoying, but
I agreed.
I respect it.
I agreed.
It ain't my jam, but I respect it.
Not my jam either, but if it's in the background, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the most recent one, the one in 2023, that charted at number 90. So, yeah, I don't know if I'd take that. But she's still, I mean, you're looking at about 34 top 40 hits. That's not bad.
If you believe in Kev and Virgin.
66 total if you throw in Sonny and Cher.
Oh, wow.
66.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. We didn't grow up in that time period,
Right,
so we don't
yeah.
fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah, she started then, but yeah, I would say. I mean, she had a few hits in the 80s, but got a little bit quiet, and then she had Believe in 2000.
I mean, she could quite literally fart in a microphone in a gay club, and they'd pay hundreds of thousands for that show.
I actually think you'd probably get 100,000 if you did it in a straight club.
Yeah, you could do it there too.
Cher's gonna come up on
Cher?
stage and fart in a microphone. $100,000. Who's in? I bet that's an easy fix.
Yeah. People would show up just to see that. In fact, I might pay. I don't know if I'd pay for a concert, but if it's just Cher farting into a microphone, I think I'm in.
If they were $40 tickets, that thing would sell out and she would make fucking bank.
Just walk out, fart, you're done.
She would make stank bank.
Stank bank.
Yeah. It's absolutely it. Another thing that was kind of interesting from the weekend was the fact that K-pop Demon Hunters took the top spot at the North American box office, an $18 million debut. Now, it's not super huge, but it was a sing-along version of a Netflix movie. What, a cartoon, I believe it was, is Demon Hunters that you could do. They said it far surpassed expectations. And it beat out that horror thriller Weapons, which made $15.6 million.
I didn't like Weapons, man. I wanted to like it so bad. I thought it was whack.
Yeah.
Did you watch it a whole way through?
I did. I actually did for the most part. I mean, I was drinking, but at that fancy ass theater, walk out $150 later.
That's not that bad for that theater.
And I ate every fucking piece of popcorn.
We know you did.
Now, the one thing that I'm not a big horror fan, but this movie trailer looks pretty fascinating. Have you seen this film called Good Boy that is kind of making the rounds with the trailers on social media right now? It's got over 1 million views on YouTube. It's an interesting concept. It's about a haunted house, but it's told from the perspective of a dog.
Love it. They're Dr. Doolittle and that shit.
So the dog tells the story?
The dog is seeing what's going on. So the dog, you know, they've talked about how dogs can see spirits and all that stuff. And so in a sense, you have demons that's coming for its owner in the house. And the dog is watching all this horror happening and seeing almost the possession of the owner of the house.
Oh, damn.
As the demons are wearing him down,
cool.
and
That's a cool concept.
he's starting to devolve into demonic possession. The dog is sitting there watching it, and the director of the movie, it's his dog, and the dog is trying to warn its owner, be like, you're losing perspective. And the dog, you know how sometimes you think your animals try to communicate to you? It is. But it's trying to communicate about demon possession. The guy's not getting it. So the dog's just watching its owner become possessed.
Dude, it is a weird thing. I know you don't have animals, Virginia, but before my dog Chewy, rest in peace, before he lost his eyesight, there'd be times where he would start barking and looking just in the corner like he's seeing something.
Yeah, people have said that. I've heard that many times.
There was nothing. I mean,
Right.
I would put a light, no bug, no spider. There was nothing there. But he was engaged in something which was making him act very bizarre.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think it's, you know, hey, look, you've seen pretty much every movie concept, seen that before. I don't think I've seen this before, so I think it's worthy of a chance. If it's done right, it could be fascinating to watch. With all that, just to maybe see what they're saying that dogs could see about the supernatural that we can't.
There's a groundswell of buzz around Good Boy.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. And I think just because it's unique and the trailer makes it look like, okay, this could be all right. Because they've shown a little bit of the dog looking, the dog's kind of seeing things, and then his owner's like, it looks like he's possessed.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So crazy stuff.
I think that's a very creative concept if done right.
I do too.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too. So it could be something. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with it. I got an email here from Mr. E. Said, does anybody ever take Jaybird up on his offer to get them breakfast? At least once a week, I hear him offering to buy breakfast, and I can't remember the last time somebody actually agreed or even thanked him for offering.
Oh, everyone always thanks me, and we do. We usually do it on a Monday because I think we're hungover from the weekend. You will not get this hooker, as she would say, on a Wednesday. You got to get her on a Monday.
Yeah,
and there needs to be excitement and camaraderie around the breakfast. If it's just me feeling it and no one else wants it, I don't want to do breakfast. But if there's an excitement, yes, people do take it up, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, when we're hungover, a Monday breakfast just hits the spot. You know how it is. A little greasy egg with some cheese, a little biscuit or a little bagel. Oh, it just soaks up all the bad decisions.
That's right. It's like it erases them.
People do keep asking why I look like I'm a dick-faced douche because I just have a soul patch right now. Movie season.
He's in character.
Yeah, we're just to address, because I've been getting messages all day. Bird, what the fuck happened to your face?
It's not going to be a permanent change by any means.
I'm addressing it now. This is part of the movie. I don't think it looks cool.
It looks big.
Yeah. Thank you. Go on. No one ever says that.
Well, when you had a soul patch before, you always had more hair on it.
Yeah, my face is destroyed from makeup and dye. Like I'm so puffy and allergic to a lot, so I kind of look pretty fucking shitty right now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm doing it to myself.
How many characters are you playing?
Yeah, no spoilers here, my friend.
Well, I've just seen on social media.
Yeah, I know.
This man is busy.
He is.
He's an actor, director, producer, writer.
Yeah,
we're all busy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
He does every gig on the set.
Yeah.
He's even the key grip. We don't even know what that guy does.
No one believes that because everyone knows I have a bitch-ass grip.
And you always lose your keys.
Yeah. I mean, the worst key grip.
Yeah. That's not going to work for him. All right. Well, thank you for all the emails. Even the snappy ones. Mail at KVJShow.com.
Kevin, you're stupid.
Kevin, you dumb fuck.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Enjoy your Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.